nobody told me that he said he threatened to do all of this stuff. So now I'm just listening. So the next thing I hear him say is, she better get out of my room and go worry about them kids while she beating on them kids.
Damn.
And I was just like, oh. So at the time, I had no type of situation going on at all with my children. So I'm like, why would he say that? You know, try to put it out there like I'm a child abuser, you know? And to even play with my kids, I was so livid. So immediately, I was like, oh, you want to play? Want to talk about somebody's kids? I said, tell your wife who put these hickeys on my neck. And all the clubhouse exploded. Because everybody already assumed and used to say little things, but nobody...
But then they knew.
And they knew about the hickeys because of his dumb butt, you know. So yeah, that was an uproar. He got mad because now at this time his wife be on the app. You know, he'll call his wife on the app. Every so often his daughter be on the app. So you play with my kids. At this point, I didn't even have no intention in talking to him anymore after that. That's why I exposed it, because I didn't care. I don't play with my kids, you know?
Yeah.
So we, after that happened, YouTube exploded, everything exploded. They started making videos, replaying it. So I blocked him and I went about my business. I had no intention of talking to him anymore. So one day I was at work, I think like 2 days went by, and he called my phone private because he blocked. And he's like, when I answer, he like, I miss you and I'm sorry. And you know, for Wack 100, this big, you know, gangster dude that don't bow down to nobody, him telling me he apologized, it did something to me. It moved me, I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
So I was just like, okay, you apologize. And I let him right back in. So we was back talking or whatever. And one day, he called me with, one day he FaceTimed me. As soon as I answered it, he was with a tranny. Yeah.
He was with a tranny. That's what she said, a tranny.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, so he FaceTimed me. I was taken aback as well. And when I answered the phone, like, he had the tranny, like, standing behind the tranny, and he was, like, stroking the tranny, like, from like, leaning over the tranny and stroking him, and he was, like, sitting the phone down as he's stroking it. Like, when I answer, I see him putting the phone down and stroking the tranny. And I'm just like, what the hell is this? I don't say nothing. I don't say nothing at all. And I'm just looking, and he started, like, having sex with the tranny. And he like, you like this? You like what you see? And I was just like, you know? And he
like, not really, no, I don't.
Yeah. So the tranny, they having sex, he turned around and started kissing the tranny, pulling the tranny hair, and he told the tranny, call him daddy, all of this stuff. Like, they don't.
Yo, for real, I ain't trying to do no gay bashing to you, LG, LT, I don't know, yo, no disrespect to y'all. I'm just tripping off a Wack, like, yo, cause really, I don't really give a fuck about none of this shit for real. This shit ain't nothing but a distraction. We're on the brink of World War III. People with the organ trafficking is so serious for us melanated people. This shit really ain't nothing but a distraction. But every once in a while, you know, I just be tripping because this boy Wack 100, yo, always got something to say about somebody being gay. He just mentioned about somebody being on all fours when the last podcast he did with academics. He was joking with somebody about it, right? And kind of find out this sister here, I think it's Cocktails with Makita. She used to date, yo, okay? So in the beginning of the video, she was talking about how yo asked her to put 3 fingers in his butt and all this, yo. And this thing a day old, so I'm quite sure Wack get ready to start going crazy when we start posting this shit. So, man, make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share and subscribe. The main thing is liking the videos so it can, go through the, fall into the algorithm. So, man, just like the video, yo. Come on, man. So I can start getting my flowers for the hard work that I do. Because, everybody know Wack 100 a nutcase. So whatever, he can come at me. I'm a nutcase too and an OG. So I really don't give a fuck. You supposed to be out here teaching the youth to do the right shit. Every time I turn around, he acting like a youth. Or he's saying some youthful shit. Like how the hell he get a pass with doing the video? I mean, with doing the thing he did with academics. 6ix9ine did the whole presentation with that, and like, nigga, he a known rat. You a known general. But what was cool about it was you got a bag. So basically, you're telling me you'll do anything. This nigga do anything for a bag. That nigga don't got no morals. That nigga don't got no values. If the bag coming, he going with it. So yeah. Too much of the goofy shit, Wack, boy, you really get exposed. You should have known this shit was gonna happen.
With a toy, they take turns doing all of this stuff. And I'm just sitting there looking. And if you could go back on like old interviews that I've done where I told people that it was something that I never had interest in repeating, like I was gonna keep his secrets. Again, further into this conversation, you're gonna understand why I'm not keeping these secrets no more. Yeah, so him and the attorney was playing with toys on each other, and then I hung up the phone. After a while, I hung up the phone, and I didn't call him. It was awkward. I didn't call him. I didn't text him for like some days, And then finally, he just called me on a regular phone call, and he was just like, "What's up with you? You acting weird?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "Why would I act weird?" He was like, "I don't know. Like you acting weird." I was like, "No, I'm not acting weird." He was like, "Yeah, well, don't." He's like, "Don't go repeating my business to nobody if you ever want to get on some weird stuff." And I was like, "I would never repeat any of your business. I wouldn't do that," because a lot of conversations we had, I felt like a lot of people was on.
The main thing he talking about is in the beginning of this video, she was talking about how told her to put 3 fingers in his butt and all this shit, y'all. This shit crazy. Check the video out, y'all. You get a chance, man. Storm Monroe, right? It's called Wack 100's ex-girlfriend exposes their sex life dirty secrets, right? Giving that brother his flowers, no disrespect. Educational purposes only, fair use.
Loyal to him, and I don't want to be one of those unloyal people. So I was just like, I wouldn't do that to you, So later on, in a bunch of different conversations, like 3 a.m. one night, he talking to me, and we having phone sex, not FaceTime sex, but phone sex. And he kind of threw me off because in the middle of phone sex, he started talking, like, he asked me to, like, talk to him and get him going, right? I'm not used to it. So I feel awkward and I really don't know what to say, So then he like, "You want me to?" I said, "Yeah, you talk." So he started telling me a story about how he was fucking his auntie. Yeah. So I was aroused at first.
This getting worse by the minute.
When he started talking about how he was like having sex with his auntie, I'm thinking in my head, like, do he really think this is supposed to get me going? Like, it was
First of all, for Wack to be an OG and the way yo be acting, I knew something wasn't right about yo. Because real stand-up men don't do the shit yo do. Yo talk a good game, whole time yo involved with that shit is damn so.
And me the F off, like, for real. And he was telling me how he was a little kid and she would, like, his mom.
And Wack, I'm an OG, yo. I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not, dog. I'm not the guy you want to play with, yo. All these niggas, whatever. Fuck, I'm not worrying about no Wack. First of all, your name say what it is. So go ahead, yo. That bullshit, man. Be a real stand-up dude, grow up, and stop acting stupid. That's it.
Mama knew about it because it was his mama's sister. She would go in his room and suck his stuff and make him do stuff to her. And, you know.
What you need to be mad at is Meeka, because Meeka telling yo shit, boy. I'm sorry, Meeka, sorry. Meeka is telling yo shit. And guess what? You know Meeka. This video only a day old, and you know you gonna wake up to this. Ooh, Meeka telling it, boy. So you like playing with trannies, and you like fingers in your butt and all kind of shit. Oh, and you had she said some shit came out your butt. She ain't know what it was. Somebody confirmed it that it was an orgasm. I don't know nothing about that shit, but yo, you into it like that?
Have consensual sex. And I'm just like, whoa. He like, and yeah, I don't like no vagina without no hair on it. I like a grown woman vagina. Yeah, she had it like that. And yeah. And then he was like, it went on for some years. And he said, the
way that nigga chase after a bag lets you know he a weirdo. I mean, yo, he already showed he ain't got no morals, no principles. He talk all this shit, but did a video with 6ix9ine, all because of the bag. Nigga, you would do anything for a bag.
I guess he went to YA and she picked him up from YA. They couldn't wait till they got home. They pulled over on the side of the road, you know, and got busy like that. And then I was like, I didn't ask any questions because I didn't want him to feel judged. So I would just listen. And then he later said that when he was younger, his uncle was the one that taught him how to suck dick.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
So I'm
this explains a lot about him.
This explains a lot. Yeah. I was just saying the same thing. This explains why he acts like a tranny. Why he doesn't really act like a stand-up man. Every time I turn around, he's on Clubhouse. And this damn near 50, probably about 50-year-old man. In the daytime, he on Clubhouse every day. Nigga, get a job. Act like a man, dog. All day long. Who the fuck sitting watching Clubhouse? Real men I know, they working, trying to provide for their families, dog. You will do anything so you can sit around like women. Like a woman. You gossip like a woman. Yo, I don't understand, man, how you act, but now it's coming to the light.
I was like, I wasn't going to repeat because I'm like, he was a kid. They took advantage. You know, this is what I was thinking at the time. Like, they took advantage of him. You know, I felt sorry for him. And then, but later on in our relationship, he basically asked me, he was like, did I want to do a threesome with him? And I was like, I never did a threesome. I don't think I would be okay with that because I'm like, I'm jealous. I might sock the girl, you know, in the middle.
He like, no, but the girl with tranny.
And he was like, man, I ain't talking about that kind of threesome.
I knew it.
I'm like, what you mean? And he asked me, did I want to do a threesome with him and the tranny?
I knew
it. Watch him have sex with.
freaky motherfucker,
And I
yo.
was just like, no, I don't like the dick and
This
boobs.
nigga
Like,
weirdo.
I don't want that. And
Any 50-year-old man that's still calling himself Wack, everything I know about being Wack is goofy shit. So here we go, goofy shit.
he was just like, you gonna give me what I want. You never give me what I want, you know? And I was like, and he said, that's what you're supposed to do. Give me what I want. And I'm just like, I don't know, bro. I can't do that. Like, I can't bring myself to do it. So he was like, well, what about me, you, and Reek? He wanted me. I'm like, that's a flip session. I don't want to. And Reek is his co-host.
Right. So then that just makes it even worse. Like, golly.
And I'm like, I don't want, because he kept saying, like, I know you and Reek like each other. You know, they already told me y'all used to date. Me and Reek never dated. But on the Clubhouse app, Reek did show interest in me. And, you know, I was open to it for like 2 weeks. We talked on the phone and we both agreed this ain't going nowhere. Let's just stay friends. You know, so we didn't like beef or nothing because all we did was talk. And we agreed that it wasn't nothing. So we just went on about our friendship, you know? So, but he was trying to, I don't know who told Wack anything, if they lied to him or whatever, but he kept trying to make me say that me and Rick had any type of like real relationship. I'm like, no, we didn't. You know, like Rick is not my type. And that's what it came down to, you know? So he was just like, well, why you can't do a threesome with me and Reek? I know y'all messed around. I know you lying because he told me. I'm like, Reek ain't told you nothing like that. He like, yes, he did. X, Y, and Z. So it never went nowhere with the Reek situation. It went more later on. He started asking me to have a threesome with this girl that I call African Nick, and I ain't gonna say her real name, but anybody that know this situation, y'all know who African Nick is. So he wanted me to have a threesome with her. Mind you, this girl's ugly as hell. She got a nice body, but she big, tall, and hooga-booga ugly. And I'm like, I'm not doing that with her. Like, no. And then he was like, see, you don't never want to give me what I want. So then he started asking me, did I make the appointment to get my body done? I'm like, no, I didn't. I wasn't in a rush to do that because I said I wasn't scared, but I kind of was, you know?
Yeah.
So he kept asking me, like, man, you better hurry up, because I'm going to be out of town. I guess this is the time him and his wife was supposed to go to China to pick out the stuff for their diaper company. So he was...
Man, that nigga Wack fucking had that girl knocked off. She got too much information on him. You're going to get your body done. Yeah, okay. Kanye West. She never woke up.
Like, you need to hurry up because I'm going to be out of the country. And I just never did it. Or whatever, and it was this one girl on my Clubhouse stage. I used to tell her everything, so she knew everything about everything that was going on. Me and her fell out. He kind of strategically made us fall out, and he pulled her on his side. Now she's on his team right now. He came to my Clubhouse. He started like nitpicking with me all the time. I think it was because I was telling him no about a lot of stuff, and it kind of messed with his ego. So he would come to the Clubhouse app and pick with me and kind of just literally bother me, you know? And we started like really going back and forth, beefing and exposing stuff. And I had told everybody, I'm like, look, this man want to keep playing. I really have a picture of him. Because he was trying to tell everybody, oh, I don't mess with her. I never act with her. Like, don't believe her. She lying. And everybody was calling me a liar. And I allowed them to call me a liar because I'm like, he know what's going on and he better stop playing with me. So I screenshotted the video that I took and I cropped everything out but his butt. And I put it on Instagram.
So in the beginning of the video, I ain't want to take it back. Just check it out yourself. Sure, Meeka said that Yo was laying across the bed naked, talking about come here and do all this shit to my booty, and she took a picture and she audio recorded everything, and he didn't even know. And she get ready to put that shit out in a minute too.
And I said, he better leave me alone. I do have what I say I have. And everybody was like, oh, Meeka posted a video, but I cropped it so he could be able to deny it on purpose. It was just really like a warning shot, like, leave me alone, or I'll drop this. And so he was like, oh, shoot, so you really, X, Y, and Z, da, da, da. And I'm like, leave me alone. Stop coming for me. If you want to just stop talking to each other, we're going to stop talking to each other, And he asked me when we started talking again, because I said we was off and on arguing and being cool for almost a year. So one day he asked me, like, do you really, because the girl who I got into it with and went on his team, he asked her, do she really got a video? Because she knew everything. She said, yeah, she do. So me and him started talking again. And now that today I understand that he started talking to me again because he wanted to keep me close to keep things from coming out. When I thought that, because he was telling me we're going to work on our relationship, we're going to try to do better. So I'm thinking that's what we're doing. But really, he just trying to keep me close. So anyway, he asked me to send him what I had. I sent it to him. And when I sent it to him, he was so mad. He was like, I trusted you, you were supposed to be my woman. You were supposed to be my bitch. I was grown.
Now, mind you, you're married and kid with kids and all this old goofy shit, man.
And he said, now my wife, she could literally sue me and take me for millions if she ever.
Nigga always talking about East Coast niggas as weirdos. Oh, yo. Niggas that make statements like that, yo. It don't make a difference what fucking coast you on. You got real niggas on both sides. And niggas like him on both sides.
Believe anything you're saying. He was like, I can't take you out in public. I can't bring you around my kids, because he had planned on introducing me to his children. And now he can't, because now what his daughter knows is that I'm the side chick that, breaking up the family. Because the little girl didn't know that his wife was actually had a relationship with my homeboy, which I knew this for a fact.
Damn.
She was sending him money in jail, and I was asking him for the receipts because I seen it in his DM. Because at one point I had his passcode to his Instagram. And I seen the wife.
So the wife don't give a shit because she got a boyfriend too. That she taking care of in jail. Or was taking, I don't know. Was, is, fuck, yo.
In there, I just didn't know that was Wack 100's
Crazy, yo.
So once I seen what she looked like, I'm like, this the girl, this her Instagram page. She fuck with my friend. And she be sending, I seen the green dots. She was sending him 3,500 here, 5,000 there. She was sending him real money. So I was like, can I screenshot it so I could, slam dunk this fool? He like, no, Meeka, because she's still sending me money. I ain't trying to stop my cash flow. And I understood it.
I understand that. Yeah.
So,
I understand that, yeah.
So I left it alone. And so Wack, that the whole internet calling me a liar. He never did nothing with you. You a liar, Meeka, this, and the other. So I was like, okay, whatever. I ain't tripping. So we came back together, started talking again for like the umpteenth time. This time, he's talking different on the phone. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he was recording me, but I kind of dismissed it because I was like, I don't care. I'm never going to beef with him again, because the first time we beefed, it was so horrible. This dude contacted my kid's dad. He contacted my father. He made a petition to get me fired from my job because I work at Tesla. He was trying to talk about, I know Elon Musk. He don't know Elon Musk. But
he know Elon Musk now. So we've been doing a little research on why Wack 100 is dealing with Elon Musk. It's behind this virtual thing they're trying to put together through metaverse and those goggles, right? I forgot what they're called, but they got an agenda with these goggles and the video games. Stay away from them goggles, yo. Elon Musk trying to set up the young melanated communities, right? With the new agenda of controlling you through these goggles and these implants that they're trying to start putting in us. So they want Wack to start pushing this shit with Elon Musk. Now you know Wack will do anything for a bag, and he will cross his people. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If there's a bag involved, Wack is going with it. That's why we doing the homework on him and Elon Musk now.
He was trying to get me fired from my job. Just everything you could think of. It was an ugly fight all over the internet. Oh, and then also I had to bring my business to the app because he kept blackmailing me, talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring this to the app if you don't, try to clean this up and tell them that I did that, that you lied, you ain't never tried to clear it up, for my family and this and this and that. So I told him that I would, because this dude named Doggy Diamonds, I'm pretty sure everybody on YouTube know who Doggy Diamonds is. He wanted to interview me, and I told Wack that I would use that platform to clear up. I was willing to tell everybody I lied. To clean it. I was willing to do that.
To clean it up for him, yeah.
Yeah. And so he took that and recorded me and played it on Clubhouse and was like, see, she was going to go on Doggy Diamond's platform and lie. See, she's just a liar. And I'm like, you so dumb, bro. That was you. That was going to be you being able to clear it up. But forget it. So me and Doggy Diamonds got into it over that or whatever. And then, let me see. So after that, he was, like I said, painting me out to be a liar. And I was just like, all right, bro, it's whatever. And he's like, when we started talking again, he was just like, Meeka, but you never tried to clean it up for me. Like, you want me to, because he called my kid.
You know what? Fuck this shit. Man, look, kids, man, y'all stay focused, man. These rappers, they're starting to be exposed. They snitch, they faggies, and they clowns. Because first of all, a real man wouldn't sign to another man anyway. Do your own thing, Doug, if you got to rap that damn bad. And do me a favor. Before you buy a chain, buy a house. And it ain't got to be no fucking mansion in Beverly Hills. Nigga, buy some land, buy a house, and start you a legitimate business before you buy a chain that you're renting anyway. So, peace. Well, y'all go ahead and look at the rest of this crazy shot. I had enough of it.